Welcome to Taraba News, the voice of Tarabans. The headline: Taraba Auditor-General commences a 3-day training for their staff in Jalingo. A 3-day intensive training organized by the Office of the Auditor-General of the State and that of the counterparts for local government started yesterday in Jalingo, the Taraba State capital. The training had in attendance staff members from both the Office of the Auditor-General for the state and that of the local government. Speaking at the event, the former Auditor General for Taraba State, Mr. Ilya Wanapia, who was also a former Accountant General in the state, tasked the auditors on the need for accountability and transparency. Speaking on the role of the Office of the Auditor General, Wanapia charged the auditors to ensure they protect the integrity of the office. He emphasized on the needs for 20th century auditor to be familiar with technology and modern innovations that will make their work easier. In his remark, the Auditor General for Taraba State, Mr. Polycarp Iranu, encouraged the staff members to be upright in the discharge of their duties.
Ground now, and that law also has recognized the establishment of the Office of Auditors General for Local Government. So the Section 316 plus the state law now that we have now has given a legal backing at every time to the Office of the General for Local Government to operate.
Thank you very much, and congratulations.
Okay, thank you so much. It's my pleasure to be here. As I look around the congregation, I saw that I have a lot of students here. If you are my student, raise your hand. Wow, can you see? So it's my pleasure to be here, and I want to commend both the office of the, me now, I'm an accountant journalist. I want to commend the Office of the Auditor General for states and for local government for what is happening here. I think in my observation over the years, this is the first time in recent times that this is carried out. Please let's put I'm correct. Please put your hands together for the Office of the Auditor General for states and that of the local government. I don't want to talk about just 1 minute on something very, very important, and that is your role in ensuring both in prevention of fraud and also in the detection of fraud. Because this is actually, everybody, if you meet somebody in the outside, what you just believe is that those people in maybe the accountants, they are eating money. And the question you keep asking is that, what is these auditors doing? Let me say that by virtue of financial regulation, your job is not first and foremost to dictate fraud or error. Because sometimes also we auditors, when you are going somewhere, the first thing in your mind is, let me go and see what they are doing wrong. Let me go and catch them. Is it not true? Even though your first and foremost responsibility is not to dictate fraud, but fraud should not pass your nose without you smelling it. Are you with me? So it means that for us to be able to give credence to what we are doing, we should be able to do our work in such a way that fraud will not pass without us dictating it. And there's a skill you need in order to do that. That is the aspect of you must be able to have all the necessary understanding on what should be done. You must be somebody who has skepticism, ability to see something and be able to probe for that. I went somewhere and I saw a voucher, and so many people, the internal auditor has gone through that voucher and nobody has seen anything wrong with that voucher. And what happened? They took fuel in a vehicle and it is 150 liters. 1,500 liters. And I told myself, it is not possible for a car. You understand? To have taken 1,500 liters The price of the fuel was correct. There was a receipt to back up that they bought the fuel. But what is wrong? It is not possible for a car to take 1,500. That's the skepticism. Seeing beyond, it is not just about I see the record. It is not just about there is a source document. It's not only about there is an attachment. No. Looking at reality against what is obtainable in the record. This is not what they will teach you in school. Skepticism in audit is not what somebody sit down to you. It's your ability to use your common sense and look at what happens against the reality of the day. And that is a skill you need to develop by interaction, by looking at what happened, by understanding things that takes place, by understanding reality of life. And that's just the point I want to add. Though your duty is not to dictate fraud, but fraud should not pass your nose without you smelling it. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very much. We are
Comparing what transpired to the provisions of the budget. And we are all agree that the major work is not to dictate fraud, but to express an opinion. Yes. I discovered that these things are true, they are true.